allotted a college in All India Counseling to address one question that has been asked by one of you through my Instagram that what routine you should follow for NEET PG 20. My preparation phase, I have followed Zanav's ma'am routine. Already put out a routine for NEET PG 2025 that is going on from 20th November till 17th of March. So it is very important to do the spaced revision. And here I have tried to address some of the factors which can really hamper your studies. The most important thing that gives frustration to many of us, that is about the GT score stuff कि यार GT score बढ़ ही नहीं रही है, जितना भी पढ़ लो कुछ भी कर लो GT score वहीं के वहीं है. And just do your कर्म, अपने कर्म करो, फल की चिंता मत करो. Self doubt and low confidence, many of us tends to think that यार मैं निकाल सकती हूँ क्या, मैं compete कर सकती हूँ इन इतने लोगों में, want to sit and study for long hours but you're not able to give your 100% because of your health issues, sleep deprivation, you're feeling burnt out or exhaustion. याद करो then when you got humiliated by your PG resident because of lack of proper knowledge. So show them that you can get a seat in your desired college, in a desired branch. I personally feel that a partner should be a fuel to your journey, not an obstacle to your journey. And one thing I want to tell that prioritize your needs over wants. Hey guys, this is Dr. Asha Ansari, and I hope you guys are all doing well. And as you guys know, that counseling process is going on, and I was a little busy with All India Counseling and State Counseling that is going on simultaneously. And I have been allotted a college in All India Counseling, and which I will reveal it in my upcoming video that what college and what branch I got until it's finalized in further rounds. So just wish me luck that I get my desired college and desired branch. And so coming back to the main topic of this video is that how to manage your bad days during your preparation. But before addressing this topic, I want to address one question that has been asked by one of you through my Instagram that what routine you should follow for NEET PG 2025. I know many of you are already following some or the other routine. If it's working for you, then well and good. You should stick to that routine and follow it. And since INI set का result निकले हुए बहुत दिन हो गए, I hope you guys are all in acceptance phase. And those who are not in, then please guys come back to studies ASAP because you don't have much time to waste. Because considering all the speculations that is going on in the internet, we can consider NEET PG 2025 to be in the late of April or starting of May. Because as you guys know कि NB वालों ने लिखा है कि NEET PG 2025 dates are to be announced soon, और God knows इनका soon का मतलब क्या होता है, 1 महीने 2 महीने. तो exactly क्या डेट होने वाली है that nobody knows, but अपना एक टारगेट बना के रखो कि by that time तुम्हें 2 रिविजन कर लेनी है. And so yeah, and during my preparation phase, I have followed Zanav's ma'am routine because I was like a student who really struggled with making a routine and sticking to it. But if someone gives me the routine and the deadline, then I used to follow it diligently. So I have just followed Zanav's ma'am routine with little improvisation here and there. And ma'am has already put out a routine for NEET PG 2025 that is going on from 20th November till 17th of March. And I have gone through the entire routine and I've seen ma'am has given enough time for each and every system and each and every subject. And here I want to highlight one point which is very important, that when you are done with one subject, then keep going back to the previously done subject and do spaced revision. That is, go back to the previously done subject once in a week or once in 2 weeks, because it is very necessary. Because if you don't do that, when 17th March comes, you will realize you have forgot many things which you are reading now. So it is very important to do the spaced revision. So this is it for this question. Now coming back to the main topic of this video is how to manage your bad days. Is first thing is recognize it, that it is quite normal to have bad days. Everyone have bad days, even toppers have bad days, because sitting and studying for so long, for so many days is not an easy task at all. So just acknowledge your emotions and don't suppress feelings, just confront it and try to resolve. Because what is the most important thing here is how powerfully you're bouncing back to studies and just not getting carried away and taking your preparation till the last day of the examination. And here I have tried to address some of the factors which can really hamper your studies. So let's discuss the academic factors first. That is, if you are having difficulty with complex concepts, then try to break down that concept into smaller chunks and understand it, or prefer going back to the main notes, or consider seeking help from your friends or study partners or your mentors that may help you in understanding that topic. And guys, practice, practice and practice. If you're done with that topic, then consider solving question from the Q banks of that particular topic to get you confidence that हाँ मैंने ये topic कर लिया, अब उसके questions लगा लो ताकि तुम्हें अच्छे से तुम्हें clear concepts मिल जाए उस topic के, और तुम्हें confidence भी मिल जाए कि मुझे अब ये topic में confusion नहीं होगी. Then second is that poor time management. That is, first of all guys, you need to set a realistic goal for the day. Don't keep very unrealistic goal that will give you real frustration at the end of the day कि यार मुझसे ये भी नहीं हुआ, ये भी नहीं हुआ. So don't do that. Keep a realistic goal. And also you can use one technique that is time blocking technique, which I have learned from the Preeti ma'am, that give a particular time to a particular topic and try to complete that topic in that particular time only. For example, if I'm doing amyloidosis, I'll just give that, I have to finish that topic in 10 minutes, or cell injury or cell inflammation, I'll finish that topic in 15 minutes, and just gives yourself the deadline कि मुझे 10 minutes में खत्म करनी है ये topic, मुझे 15 minutes में ही खत्म करनी है. It will really help you guys in long run. And then ineffective learning strategies, that is initially, for example, I'll give you that initially I used to study alone, but I felt that it is not working out for me, so I reached out for study partner or joined Discord community for that matter. So if one strategy is not working out for you, then try to be flexible and try out some other strategies that may work out for you, and just don't give up. You have to take your preparation till the last day of examination. And now the most important thing that gives frustration to many of us, that is about the GT score stuff. कि यार GT score बढ़ ही नहीं रही है, जितना भी पढ़ लो कुछ भी कर लो GT score वहीं के वहीं है. Just believe me, I have been through this phase and I know how it feels like. It really gives the major frustration कि ये कुछ भी कर रहे हैं नहीं बढ़ रहा है, GT score वहीं के वहीं है, same amount मतलब बढ़ ही नहीं रहा है. So around this time I remember during the December I was around 120 to 130 correct, and I was really frustrated at what to do. And so I decided that I'll make one basic point, that I will revise all the negatives which I have done in my previous GT and make a wrong GT diary. Mention मैंने अपने previous video में किया है, and will go through all the negatives which I have done, and I will not repeat the mistake which I have made in my previous GT. I have made this the point कि I will not repeat my mistake. So I used to read my GT diary every day for 30 minutes, and also before appearing for next GT. So for after this, when I gave my next GT in January, then I was able to cross 140. So yeah, that I show that this is working for me. So I followed this. So and then comes about emotional factors, like you are having an exam stress and anxiety or fear of failure. Like it is something which is unavoidable. जो हर एक aspirants को आते हैं exam stress, and ये कब आते हैं ज़्यादातर, जब when you used to think about the result कि मतलब I don't know कि क्या होगा, क्या result होगा, क्या नहीं होगा. So I'll just make one point here कि क्या result होगा तुम्हारा या किसी का भी on that day, no one knows, no one knows. So don't try to think about the things which are not in your control. Just think about the things which you can control. Like keep a quantifiable target कि मुझे अभी 120 आ रहे हैं तो मुझे 130 क्रॉस करने हैं, अगर 130 क्रॉस हो गए तो मुझे 140 क्रॉस करने हैं. कीप अ क्वांटिफाइबल टारगेट ऑन योर सेल्फ एंड जस्ट डू योर कर्म. अपने कर्म करो, फल की चिंता मत करो. आई जस्ट बिलीव ऑन दिस दैट कि अपने कर्म तुम ईमानदारी से करो, फल तुम्हें जरूर मिलेगी. एंड ऑल्सो इफ योर एंग्जाइटी एंड स्ट्रेस इज गोइंग ओवरबोर्ड, देन आई विल हाईली रिकमेंड यू गाइज टू कंसिडर सीइंग अ डॉक्टर और अ काउंसलर फॉर दैट मैटर. And then comes the self doubt and low confidence. Many of us tends to think that यार मैं निकाल सकती हूँ क्या, मैं compete कर सकती हूँ इन इतने लोगों में, that मैं बन पाऊंगी MD और MS. तो guys, तो जब भी तुम्हें ये ख्याल आए, just think कि जिनके साथ तुम compete कर रहे हो, they are not supremely intelligent. All what that matter is the hard work, perseverance and dedication. And with this you can conquer anything in life. And just believe in yourself and tell yourself that मैं नहीं तो और कौन, and get that one damn seat of your choice. And take your preparation till the last day and you will be able to do it. You just have to be dedicated and keep the fire in you alive. And whenever you get self doubts, then consider focusing on your positive points, on your positive strength, and celebrate some small victories. Like if you're doing good in GTs or a subject wise test, then celebrate yourself, to give yourself a treat to boost your confidence. And seek out help from your parents. Try talking to them and try talking to your parents and your well wishers. And because sometimes they remind you of your strength and gives you the real strength that is needed in our preparation phase. Then comes the personal factors, and these are some factors where you want to give your 100%, you want to sit and study for long hours, but you're not able to give your 100% because of your health issues, sleep deprivation, you're feeling burnt out or exhaustion. So guys, it is very important for you to understand that you have to maintain a healthy lifestyle. For this you need to adapt a healthy lifestyle so that you don't get health issues. You need to take small breaks in between the study sessions. You need to go out in the sun and take vitamin D. That will prevent from the fatigue. And you need to have a proper meal, healthy meal, because sitting and studying for long hours arises many problems of bloating, GRD, constipation, and that will really hamper studies. And I used to have severe back pain and neck pain because we always tend to flex our neck and study in our study table for long hours. So it has given me a severe neck pain. So for that I ordered a slanting desk for my study table, and put the tab at the level of my eye with the help of a tab holder, and ordered a comfortable chair that really helped me to sit and study for long hours. And you need to have a proper sleep of 8 to 9 hours at least, so that you can function the rest of the day. And if you guys have major sleep cycle issues, then you can consider taking a melatonin gummies. I would not recommend you to take those gummies on a regular basis, but yeah, if you have a major sleep cycle issue, then you can take those gummies, because in my preparation days I took it and it has really helped me. Because as you guys know, melatonin is the drug of choice for sleep induction, and it do not have any residual side effects of sedation, and you can work absolutely fine the rest of the day even after taking those gummies. And then it is like burnout and exhaustion, that you go through a mental fatigue and physical fatigue, that you are not able to take it anymore. Like you are reading the same thing again and again, and your mind is exhausted, your body is exhausted. Then for that, I'll just recommend it, if you don't feel like study, don't study. Then don't study for that day. Either go outside and breathe fresh air, or just sleep and give your body and mind some rest. And don't study for that day or for 2 days, but not more than 3 days. After doing that, you have to come back to studies. You have to remind yourself that after my short break, I have to go back to my studies, because exams are not over yet. You can have like social isolation, as I've mentioned. I used to feel socially isolated, that I was the only one who is studying and others are enjoying. So for that, I joined the Discord community, for which also I have made a video. If you guys want to see that, then it is on my channel, and you can see that how to join the Discord community and how it had helped me and what Discord is all about. Then comes the lack of motivation. So guys, lack of motivation comes when you have unclear goal or purpose. You just don't know why are you doing it. So just set clear goals and set the target of the day, and do it for your family or your loved ones. And as we all know कि कितना important है doing specialization in our medical field, or at least do it for yourself. याद करो then when you got humiliated by your PG resident because of lack of proper knowledge. So show them that you can get a seat in your desired college, in a desired branch. And do this for yourself, to uplift your morale, you to uplift your confidence, and get one damn seat, and work hard day and night for it. And there are some other factors like relationship issues, financial stress. For relationship issues, I would just tell that try to communicate with your loved ones openly, and try to make them understand that how crucial this phase is in your life, and tell them to support you. And even if they're not understanding and always complaining, then keep them aside. And I know it's easily said than doing it actually, but I feel that if a partner can't support you in the crucial phase of your life, then you are not with the right partner. And I personally feel that a partner should be a fuel to your journey, not an obstacle to your journey. And then it's all about your personal decision, that you what you want to do. And then the financial stress, one thing I want to tell that prioritize your needs over wants. And for study material, when I used to study in the Discord group, there was one channel for study material where many of us just provide the link of Telegram group for free study material. And there are many groups in the Telegram which provide free study material, and even the videos are provided for free. You just need to find that group and the link of the Telegram channel. Comes the psychological factors, like you're comparing yourself with your peers, that he or she is progressing with greater speed, and you're not able to progress at that speed. But don't compare yourself with your peers. You just focus on your goal, on your progress, and on your hard work. Because यू डोंट नो कि एक्चुअल एग्जाम में कौन कैसा परफॉर्म कर रहा है, क्योंकि हो सकता है एक्चुअल एग्जाम में तुम अच्छा परफॉर्म करके आओ, और तुम्हारे जो अभी अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं दोस्त, वो उतना अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाए. सो देयर इज नो पॉइंट इन कंपेयरिंग. सो जस्ट फोकस ऑन योर प्रोग्रेस, कि तुम कितना प्रोग्रेस कर रहे हो डे बाई डे, जीटी बाई जीटी. क्योंकि मैंने खुद अपने फ्रेंड को देखा है कि ही डोंट यूज टू स्कोर दैट मच इन जीटीज, बट इन द एक्चुअल एग्जाम ही हैज परफॉर्म्ड the best out of everyone. So yeah, these things really happen, and you know you need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on your progress. Some common thing that is fear of missing out, कि FOMO हो रहा है, ये वो study sources use कर रहे हैं, वो study resources use कर रहे हैं. So guys, no FOMO. You need to stick to one faculty for one subject. There are many faculties out there who are very good. Just stick to one faculty for one subject who matches your vibe, and continue following that faculty only for that particular subject till the last. And avoid having any FOMO. Procrastination. And guys, in this era of competitive exam, we cannot afford any procrastination. You have to give yourself a deadline कि मुझे ये टॉपिक आज के आज ही कंप्लीट करने हैं, और तभी जाकर सोना है. And you have to be very active and very competitive at the same time. And then you need to focus on progress and not perfection. And there are some external factors like unconducive study environment. That is, यू वांट टू स्टडी, बट आपके घर में वो माहौल ही नहीं है पढ़ने का. लाइक तो आपके कोई रिलेटिव आ गए, या फिर कोई फंक्शन हो रहा है किसी, यू कैन जॉइन अ लाइब्रेरी नियर बाय योर हाउस, एंड दैट विल गिव यू अ स्टडी एनवायरनमेंट, एंड you can study effectively and focus on your studies. Because I have seen many of my friends have joined the library because they were not so comfortable studying in their home, because कि पढ़ने का माहौल नहीं है, मतलब बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं खेल रहे हैं, या फिर कोई रिलेटिव्स आ गए घर में, या बिकॉज ऑफ एनी फंक्शन एंड ऑल, then joining a library would be a better option. And then changes in exam pattern and syllabus, like in changes, then consider that it is changing for all of them, not only for you. आपके लिए सिर्फ नहीं हो रहा है, बाकी सबके लिए वो चेंज हो रहा है, तो इट जस्ट नलिफाइज इट। आप बस अपनी प्रिपरेशन पे ध्यान दो। वी वर द फर्स्ट बैच जहां न्यू पैटर्न इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था, एंड वी वर ऑल्सो टोल्ड कि यू नीड टू फोकस ऑन दिस, ऑन योर प्रिपरेशन, नॉट ऑन द पैटर्न्स एंड ऑल, एंड यू जस्ट नीड टू प्रैक्टिस योर जीटी इन दैट पैटर्न ओनली। यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन योर स्टडीज एंड जस्ट वो मत करो, पैनिक मत होना कि हाँ ऐसे हो गया वैसे हो गया, ये सब तुम्हारे लिए नहीं हुआ है, ये सबके लिए हुआ है। And stay informed but avoid excessive news. I would just say that you need to stay informed but avoid excessive news. And there are some reminders which I want to tell you, that you should practice meditation and physical exercise daily, because it is very beneficial for your health, and it will really help you in the long run. And do the expressive writing, like write all those things which you want to do once you're done with the exam, कि हाँ एक बार एग्जाम खत्म हो गया तो मैं ट्रिप पर जाऊंगा या जाऊंगी, अगर एग्जाम खत्म हो गया तो मुझे ये लेना है, मुझे वो लेना है, एग्जाम खत्म हो गया तो तुम्हें क्या क्या करने हैं। जस्ट हैव फील दैट मोटिवेशन कि बस एक बार ये एग्जाम क्लियर कर लूँ, फिर ये सब चीजें मुझे करनी है। ऑल्सो टेल यू टू स्टे फ्लेक्सिबल एंड अडाप्ट टू चेंजेस, एंड प्रायोरिटाइज योर सेल्फ केयर एंड वेल बीइंग, एंड सेलिब्रेट small victories. Give yourself a small treat when you are doing good in GTs or subject wise test, and seek help from loved ones, peers, or your mentors whenever needed. But also I would also tell you one thing, that if your mental health is going overboard, like it's not in control, then you may always consider consulting with a counselor. It's your mental health is very important. And lastly, I would just end this video by this quote, like, you need to find your why. And when you will find your reason to do it, you will feel that fire within you, the kind of motivation that makes you keep going while others are giving up. So yeah, this is from my side, and I've tried to address all the factors that can hamper our studies during our preparation. And if you have any more query regarding anything, then do let me know in the comment section, and I will be happy to answer all of you guys. And so yeah, that's it. If you found this video useful, then do hit the like button and do subscribe it for more. Thank you.